Hello everyone, Mystic Jade here. Welcome back to another pick a deck reading. Today's question is, what message do your ancestors have for you? So right now it's a good time to pause the video and focus on which deck you connect to the most. Make sure you pay attention to your first intuition and we will go from there. Hello beautiful souls that have chosen pile 1. This is a message from your ancestors that you really need to hear right now. So we are going to just go ahead and jump right in. We are starting with an animal card, kind of per usual. I think this will be what I usually do. And we have Lion, Higher Calling. So this says you have within you all of the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So your ancestors are reminding you that you were sent here to have a higher calling. You were sent here to have the courage that they weren't always able to have. You were sent here to heal your lineage, and it's almost like they're dependent on you to make the right choices so that they can heal as well. And in that, they're asking, so that they can let go of the past, so that you can stop carrying around those ancestral wounds and those ancestral traumas. You're the one that was gifted the higher calling to be able to clear those things out. Okay. And they want you to have the strength and the courage to do so, and they want to let you know that it's going to be okay, even if sometimes it feels hard and painful. You're doing the work of many. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say here. We have the Hangman, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. The ancestors recognize that you are kind of in this in-between, liminal space. You have gone through a lot. You have learned a lot of lessons, and you have gone through a lot of emotional turmoil, in a sense. And because of the things that you've gone through, it has given you the ability to help others you have the ability to help others and ease others' pain as they go through things similar as to what you have. I'm getting Reiki healing. You have done the studying, you have done the work, you have taken the classes, and right now you're in this I want to kind of mold these two cards together. It's you have been dependent on Hierophant energy, and it's time for you to switch places and become the Hierophant. But it's almost like you don't know how, and your ancestors, or you think you don't know how, or you're holding yourself back some way, or you're tangled up in other you can't get this business or this healing service or this service that you want to provide to the community. You almost can't get it going because you're so tied up and wrapped up in other either other work or other familial situations that are really taking up a lot of your time, and it's left you in this place of limbo. But the ancestors want you to know that it's time. Part of you healing others is still you needing to be healed, and you're very much in this knight energy. So it's not page where it's a kid or young or immature. It's more of it's more amateur, I think is the word I'm looking for. You're kind of an amateur in this scene, and Spirit is asking you to finally take the time to focus in and become the queen or the king of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. It's time for you to walk into that energy and untie yourself from all of this yarn that you've got yourself wrapped up in. It could be a matter of perspective. You need to change your perspective and really shift maybe where your emotions are going. Maybe your emotions are too tied up in what's going on over here, and it's taking your focus away from here. And I'm getting that you don't trust yourself to heal others because you don't necessarily feel ready. And the ancestors want you to know that you are ready, and you're never going to feel ready until you start. You're always going to have an excuse. You're always going to have another layer. Oh, well, I had an outburst last week, so how could I possibly ask other people to find their center and calm down and work through their outburst? That's all part of your healing as well. Every time you say that to somebody else, it's a reminder to you. It's all part of your growth, and you can't expand and grow in the ways that you need to without starting. And even if it doesn't look like making money right now, even if it's just you're offering services to friends or friends of friends, that's how you build clientele. So that's okay too. Even if it's taking up your time, but you're not getting a financial gain out of it, you're still getting spiritual gain. You're still getting knowledge. You're still getting experience. So you need to start working in your higher calling so that you can feel better about yourself and that you can really achieve the growth that you have been seeking. Okay, let's get on to some oracle cards. Nourishment while waiting and keep trying. Yes, like there's this heavy energy of like every time you've tried, like something has just like swept you off your feet, and you've had to put it on pause, and you've had to wait till later, or you, like I said, you had this excuse or that excuse, and the ancestors are reminding you that it's okay to keep trying. It's okay to fail and start over. That is how we succeed. If you are just good at everything right away, how could you possibly have anything to learn or grow from in the process? It's okay to keep trying. It's okay to regenerate. It's okay to feel in moments that you're a failure. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not a failure whatsoever, and it is up to you to keep trying and to pick yourself up, regenerate the limbs that you feel are being cut off, and keep going. Keep going. But when you're in that place of like hurt, and in that place of pause, and in that place where your limb is kind of growing back and your heart is healing, like make sure that you're nourishing yourself. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself in all of this, whatever that looks like for you. If that looks like a nice warm bath once a week, or a trip to the movies by yourself, or reading your book for a few minutes a day in the corner, whatever nourishment looks like for your soul is what you need to be working on right now in these in-between times. In the moments where you really can't focus on work on self-care. Work on nourishing yourself and your soul so that you are truly ready to help others and the community. But it is time for you to start moving it's time for you to start moving again and start going. You've been nourishing yourself. You've been doing all the things, and your ancestors are really asking you to take action at this time. Untangle yourself and take action. Okay, we're going to clarify in the tarot what it is that you need to move past in this like liminal space. What has got you held up? We have the Magician's Wand. Okay, sorry, let me get this. Okay, what's holding you up is your doubt in your ability to start. You have all of the tools. Like I said, you've taken the classes, you've done the trainings, you've earned the certifications, you've put in the work, you've studied. Whatever that means for you, you have done it. Your toolbox is full now, and it's time for you to pick up that Magician's Wand, pick up whatever tools you need, pick up your self-esteem, pick up your energy, whatever it is that you need to do to help yourself feel refreshed and to change your perspective so that you see that you are ready to start and you have everything you need. That's what's holding you back right now, is that you can't see that you already have it all. You already have everything you need. We are going to see what colors are currently surrounding you. And then we'll pull a spirit guide, and that will be that. Okay, so for the colors, we have Jasper, Steadfast Stewardship, Typha, Earth Energy, El Sol, Deserved Reward and Purpose. So this is confirmation if you are an Earth sign for your sun or moon, that is Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. This reading is definitely for you. This is confirmation of that. Or if you have an ancestor on the other side that is an earth sign, this is definitely for you. They want you to know that whatever you put your mind to, whatever it is that you have put the work into to finally grow yourself and your business and really make yourself, only financially dependent on yourself, you're already destined to be successful in that. You're already destined to be able to run a business successfully. You have the abilities and the tools in you. You're just afraid to start because it feels like every time you start, you get hurt or something kicks you down. But it's okay to keep trying and keep going. You deserve the reward. You work too dang hard to not feel deserving of all of the things that you have and all of the things that are coming towards you. So please just keep your head up and remember that you can do this and it's okay. And your ancestors on the other side, they are rooting for you and cheering you on. And I don't even get that it's like this current, like whatever recent, it's not people you've met in this lifetime. It's great grandparents, great grandparents that are like really excited and watching you go through this process and heal the family line and the lineage in ways that they were never able to. So they have no other choice but to reward you because you are putting in the hard work for yourself and for your family line. Okay, we're going to finish off with a spirit guide card. So we are asking for a spirit guide to help you get through this specific situation and help you get through your inner saboteur as you grow and heal through this ancestral lineage and as you grow your business. So what spirit guide would like to help the individuals that have chose pile 1 now? Freya. We have Freya. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So, yes, if you are not currently working with Freya, right now is a great time to focus in and connect with her. She would love to guide you through this cycle of life that you're currently going through. It's like you are kind of at this precipice of a fresh start. No, there's no kinda. You are. You've been hanging out in this area, and it is time for you to end that cycle of just hanging out and kind of waiting for things to happen and for you to take action in it after you've already done all of this hard work. There is a beginning within every ending. It is time to end those thought processes that are no longer serving you, and it is time to exit this phase of life that is keeping you down. And Freya is here to support you through that. Okay? If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. Otherwise, please subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. If you have made it through the reading this far, go ahead and leave a crow. Is there a crow emoji? Crow or a bird emoji in the comments to let me know that you chose pile 1. And yeah, my growth right now is completely dependent on your interaction with my videos. So any interaction really helps in every way. So thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you for trusting me to read for you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful souls that have picked pile 2. Today we are asking the ancestors what message they have for you. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start with an animal spirit guide card. This animal is either confirmation of an animal that you already know is around you, or an animal that has a message specifically from your ancestors and would like more attention. Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So the ancestors want you to remember that you naturally have this luck about you, and you kind of like forget that sometimes when you experience hard things. You kind of let that get the best of you and the best of your mindset, and you kind of lose the ability to kind of see the things that you have around you. I'm getting like a little bit of like Four of Cups energy. Like sometimes you get focused on like all of the spilled energy, all of the spilled cups, that you are forgetting to look behind you and look around you and see all that you do have. So the ancestors are reminding you that you are very lucky and you are incredibly supported, and that you need to not worry so much and carry so much anxiety. You need to feel good about being you and yourself, and you need to let yourself shine a little bit better to help attract even more of that good luck that you naturally carry and are attracted to. You bless the world in the same senses that you are blessed. So when you feel good, then that's the energy that you're putting out in the world. But when you allow yourself to get into a dark place and kind of forget who you are in a sense, then that energy also kind of seeps out and is affecting other people. So you need to make sure that you are really, not that anybody else's emotions or anything like that is your responsibility, but we just want to make sure that we're putting the proper energy out into the world. And you may be hindering your own luck by being so hard on yourself. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. The High Priestess, the Page of Cups, and the Lovers. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that, one, you are incredibly intuitive, and you seem to have the answers within you, but you tend to not listen to yourself in a sense. And you could potentially, if you are single, you could potentially be in a place where you're kind of like cycling through people, you're cycling through lovers to kind of get through, not to kind of, to eventually get to this energy, like this energetic, loving companion that you've been looking for. And like you're very much in this like Page of Cups energy. Like I'm getting like you're on the apps and you're putting yourself out there, you're sending messages, like you're doing everything you can to try to find this connection that you're seeking. And the ancestors are asking you to remember that you intuitively know who is right for you and who isn't. And you'll get like little pings here and there about like the correct messages. It's like you receive messages from the ancestors about people, and you're told, like you get like a sense of like how things are gonna go or how things are gonna play out before, sometimes before the other person has even replied. So part of this is that you may be over romanticizing connections, and because you're doing that, you're almost applying too much pressure to the connection before it can even start and build. You need to kind of not take a step back, but like maybe lighten up with the overthinking, with the like fantasizing, situationalizing, like I don't know, like there's just a lot going on in your emotions, and because you're in this place of really growing into emotional maturity, you're it's almost a sense of like you don't trust other people to like you enough, so you have to say the right things to be liked. But like intuitively, you know that that's not the correct way, and you need to let people just feel you out and experience you in a more natural way. You are incredibly deep, and you kind of have these like shields up around you, and because you've been hurt, and because you're kind of like cycling through these people, you're never getting deep enough to have a very good connection. Lilies have to grow in great adversity. They grow literally from the mud, dirt, sludge, deep in the water, and they have to grow and grow. Like they have to come up from the depths in order to bloom on top of the water. And then they have these lilies that they sit on, and that's like your shield of protection. It's like you're this bright, beautiful, glowing light for people, but then as soon as they get to your light, you like turn it off. And spirit, your ancestors are like they want you to know that you don't have to do that. Like you're luckier in love than you realize, and you need to give people a chance. And that's not just in the sense of like, oh, they hurt my feelings, so I need to give them a second chance. I need to give them a second chance. You need to give people a chance to come to you. You need to give people a chance to show you your value and your worth, because you already know internally, but it's like now you're seeking that outside validation. And because you're not really allowing people to get to know you, they're not really able to validate you. Now is the time for you to really allow people to get close to you and allow people to see the depth of who you are. And it's okay to get close and allow people to see how you've been hurt and what you've had to go through and who you've become to be the person you are, what you've had to go through to become the person you are today. And sure, you still have a lot of growth to go. We all do, right? But you are right now this like beautiful shining light, just drawing in all of these people, and you need to stop turning that light off before they can get close to you. Okay, I think that's all I have for these. Okay, let's actually get I'm gonna get a confirmation card on these and see. How can people of pile 2 learn to trust themselves? Please clarify how the people who have chosen pile 2 can learn to trust themselves. How can the people of pile 2 learn to trust themselves? The raised cups. So this is going to be like the 3 of cups energy. So that's like coming together in community, and it's a lot more of, it's more emotions, water energy coming through. So with the raised cups, and the lovers is Gemini energy. So if that helps clarify or connect you to anything. In the 3 of cups, you need to trust yourself by listening to the other people around you. You have a tendency to not listen to the compliments that people give you, or you tend to act like you accept them, but later on when you're processing or trying to reflect on the day or anything like that, you're kind of being hard on yourself, and you're talking yourself out of these wonderful things that the people who love you and celebrate you and see you as that shining light say about you. You come home and you throw all your layers of self-doubt on top of it. Like you cover it in your layers of feeling not worthy. And your ancestors want you to know that you are worthy. You are worthy of divine love. You are worthy of the love that's coming towards you. You just need to give it the opportunity to get close to you and invest in you the way that you like to invest in your relationships. Move on to the oracle cards we have here. We have inner conflict resolution, number 6, and we have unknown gift, 41. Cards actually speak almost exactly to what I was talking about, especially with that inner conflict resolution. Like, you are really working through a lot of your inner critic and your inner conflict right now, and the ancestors are here to remind you that while it's painful and while it's hard, this is all part of the process and all part of your growth. And they're just asking you to remember that it's okay, and to acknowledge really how far you've come, and to remember that this inner conflict and the inner turmoil and these situations and everything that you're going through is temporary, and you are going to come out of the other side far better than you ever imagined. You still have a gift that you have yet to discover, and in this process and in this healing, you are going to find that gift. It may be in meeting somebody else, in creating a connection with friends, and it's like something sparks something inside you, and you're like, ah, there it is. There's what I've been meant to do this whole time. I thought that I was not worthy, or I didn't have anything to give the world or anything to give my community. But as I've healed and as I've grown, I've discovered I have this amazing gift that the ancestors have given me and laid upon me. And once you discover it, it is then your responsibility to take it and run with it, because not everybody is gifted such beautiful and wonderful things. And you are in the process of healing and resolving your inner conflict so that this gift can be known and revealed to itself and really catapult you into the person and levels of evolution that you are desiring. Okay, we are going to check in on some color energy. What colors are currently surrounding the people who have chosen pile 2? What colors are currently surrounding the individuals who have chosen pile 2? Okay, clearly we have a color scheme. I mean, that goes nearly exactly with that card. I mean, that is just beautiful and very synchronistic, and wow, incredibly powerful. And this is definitely heading you towards love. And if you're, I want to remind you, like, if you're already in a relationship, if you're already married, you're already in a serious romantic connection, this could be a new love between friends. Friends are also a soulmate connection, and we connect very deeply to our friends, sometimes in different and even deeper levels than our lover in senses. So if you're already connected in a relationship, just know that you are still being catapulted towards even more loving guidance and connection. So with Eden and this shade, which is this beautiful pinkish, deep pink blush rouge, if that's the correct word, I don't know, color. It's beautiful, and it's old in new order. And the ancestors are asking you to implement systems that make you feel better about yourself. Implement systems and kind of like rules for yourself that help remind you of who you are and what you're worth. I'm getting like the sense of like affirmations. Implement daily affirmations if that's what you need. That doesn't work for everybody, it works for some. But they're asking you to implement some sort of system that really reminds you of who you are and what you're deserving. Because you're going to walk into this new love if you're not connected to somebody. And look, it even matches my nails. Goddess Freya is reminding you that you are walking into a new sense of love and completion, and you just need to love and accept yourself enough to be able to be open to the person who is entering your life that is ready to see you for all the depths of who you are and accept you for all that you've been through and not judge you for the mud that you had to grow out of. Like you are coming out of heartbreak and situations where you're constantly reminded of the past. Like, it's time for you to let go of those memories that are no longer serving you. It's time for you to release them. As soon as they enter, just remind yourself that they're not necessary anymore and they're reminders of people who no longer are in your life. So keep up the faith, keep your head up, remember who you are, remember that you are worthy of great love, kindness, friendship. You are worthy of all of the good things, and your gifts are still on the precipice of being discovered. So don't be so hard on yourself when you're thinking that you're not where you want to be yet. You're still in the huge place of being discovered. Okay, as a final message and closing to the reading, we are asking what spirit guide is around you at this time and guiding you through this current process. What spirit guide are the ancestors asking to guide you through this process? Who are the ancestors working with to help guide you through this process? Okay. Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Well, if that's not a period on what I was saying. So just remember to honor who you are, honor your heart, and honor the things that you've been through, but let go in the process. Let go of all of that baggage that's been holding you down and that you've been carrying through all of this turmoil. It's time for you to release and heal, especially your heart chakra. The green is for the heart chakra. There's no other green on here, so let that really stand out, that right now you need to be healing your heart. And Hilarion, I'm not sure, I haven't heard of him, is here to help you through that. So he is asking you to look to him for guidance. You can look him up, research him, maybe set up an altar, give small provide him with small offerings, however it is that you feel that you can connect to him so that he helps guide you through this time. Like I was saying earlier, you are the light that people are attracted to, and that light guides and supports other people, and that light is guiding you towards this unknown gift that you have yet to discover about yourself. Everything is going to be wonderful. The prospects of where things are headed for you is, beautiful. Look at the colors on this table. Absolutely beautiful. Even this green, gorgeous. Like, you have so much coming towards you on the precipice that is going to fulfill you with absolute love, happiness, and fulfillment. All right, friends, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for sticking around with your reading. If you made it this far, make sure you leave a green heart in the comments so that I know that you picked pile 2. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all of the things. I'm just starting out, so my growth is incredibly dependent on your interactions with my videos. So if you can, please do all the things below, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful souls that have chosen pile 3. It is time to jump right into your message. Today we are focusing on a message from your ancestors, and we will start with an animal guide. This is an animal that is already surrounding you, or it is supporting you at this time. We have Black Bear Guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So your ancestors want you to know that you are heavily protected and guarded at this time. You may be going through a tough time right now, and it may be a situation with a child or a younger person, and the ancestors are reminding you that they are protecting you, and they're protecting the people in your family during this time and through whatever this situation is. And right now they are asking you to awaken your intuition by looking for the signs around you that help guide you during this path and provide you comfort. Some signs that you can look for is maybe a frog, two birds together, like two small birds together, or even black bears in like in an unusual place, like an image or a video or something of a black bear in an unusual place. So be on the lookout for signs from your ancestors right now, because they are sending them to you as confirmation that everything will be okay and everything will work out exactly as it should and as your heart desires. Okay, let's get into the tarot. We have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so you are definitely healing from something or going through something very heavy right now, and you feel the weight on the weight of the world on your shoulders. Like everything is your responsibility. You have to handle everything, not even emotionally, but not only emotionally, but physically. You are responsible for the weight of everything that's going on here, and you're just worn down and you're tired, and you're almost like sad and heartbroken that this was the cards that you were dealt. Like, not in a if this is something going on in your home with like a child or a younger person or something like that, it's not in a way of like you have resentment towards them or anything like that, but it's kind of like you have resentment towards this situation. Like, why is it your responsibility to carry all the weight of the household? Why is it your responsibility to carry all the weight of the children, all of the doctor's appointments, all of the emergency visits, all of the school situations, all of this, all of that? Why is all of that on you? And I feel like that's what's really weighing heavy on your heart right now. It's like the weight of responsibility. And it seems to have increased lately rather than have gotten better. But the ancestors want you to know that things will ease up eventually. Things are going to calm down, and all of this is building up an opportunity for you as things like grow and get better. You're going to find in this maybe a new passion for things, like maybe in whatever this is. If you're being a caretaker or a nurse, maybe once this issue resolves at home, you find a new passion for caretaking, or a new passion for taking care of kids, however that may look. Like this, whatever this situation right now, it feels heavy, it feels endless, but the wheels of change are going to come through, and it's going to provide you with an opportunity that you don't see coming and you don't expect, and like almost work or job ambitions that you would have never thought you would have been willing to do. And even if like you're a little bit older, it's okay to restart. It's okay to change directions. You are never like, the phases of life are always cycling through. So you are never too mature to start again. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get some clarification on what this heaviness is. Like, what exactly is it that is creating this heartache and putting all of this weight on your shoulders? Or what does pile 3, what do the people, so we have the Mask, and that relates to the Moon card, and this card is letting you know, or it's like saying that right now you have something inside of you, like some shadow work that is really repressed, and you need to kind of go inside yourself and back into your primal instincts and like do things that help you feel connected to the earth again, and the moon. Like, if you need to go out and spend some time on the beach under the next full moon, or if you need to go out into wilderness and dance, just anything like that, you really need to work on releasing whatever this pent up energy is that you're carrying, so that you're able to care for this situation with a different perspective, and so that it doesn't weigh so heavy on you. You have to let go of like the why me, why me, and really get back to center and appreciate who you are and the fact that you are handling all of this. Whether you think whether you think you're doing well at handling it or not, you are. You are doing well. And that is what is propelling you in this direction of this new seed of opportunity that eventually is going to be presented to you. But you need to go back into your primal instincts and back into the things that really feed your soul and make you feel like you. Okay, we are going to see if there's any other clarifying messages that the ancestors would like to provide for this heavy message. What guidance and support can we provide the individuals who've chosen pile 3 as they go through these trying times? The dog, the Fool. Once you're finally able to release the heaviness and the weight that is holding you back and really putting this mask on you, you are going to be starting fresh. Like both of these cards are refresh, restart, brand new journeys. Like you are going to be ready to take the leap into a new life, into a new perspective, into a new place. Whether that be physically, emotionally, like get ready for change, because change and ease is coming. And that's not, and then this like, oh, you need to take your mask off, and none of this is your fault. You didn't create this situation. You're literally just living in it, and now you need to learn how to operate in it. So don't be hard on yourself for any of this, because you are literally just dealing with the hand of cards you were dealt, and you're moving through them the best that you can, and you're doing a great job. So please ease up on any kind of like hard like any kind of self-doubt or harsh words that you're giving yourself. Remember to speak to yourself as you would speak to the people that you are closest with and that you would love. Try to view yourself as your best friend views you in this situation. What are they telling you? How are they supporting you? If you don't currently have a friend that close enough to provide those words, what would you tell a friend in your situation? And you need to be providing that kind of insight and comfort to yourself. As hard as it may seem, sometimes the best way that we heal ourselves is from the inside out, and speaking to ourselves nicely is part of that healing, and that's something that you really need to work on. Okay, let's get into these cards. We have Abundance, that's number 9, and Claim Your Power, number 25. Yes, like stop selling yourself short. You deserve all of the abundance that is coming towards you. Abundance means many different things. This is not always abundance of money. It's not always mean money fall. So like, please don't take that from this at all. Not to say that whatever this opportunity is and this new life won't catapult you into financial security, but abundance is abundance of love, abundance in home, abundance in comfort. Like there's so many ways that we can view abundance, and you deserve all of that abundance that is going to be coming down and wrapping itself around you. You have worked really, really, really hard. You have worked really hard to earn not that you ever even had to earn it, but you've just been stuck in this situation where you've had to work really, really, really freaking hard. And the ancestors are trying to let you know, like, just give it time. On the other side of this is freedom, relaxation, abundance in many, many, many forms. Right now, you need to work on claiming your power and moving through the heaviness and the darkness that clouds you as you're going through this situation. Be fierce. Be the powerful, fierce person that you show to other people. It's time for you to own it and truly be for that person. Be that person. Take the mask off. Like, I don't want to say like take the mask of kindness off, but take off the mask of like softness and people pleasing and just be who you are. It's time to stop sacrificing yourself to make other people happy. In this situation, it's not a sacrificial to make them happy. It's they need help and care and support, whatever that looks like. It could be disability, it could not. It could be rough times. It could be, there's so many different situations that this could be, but this is not, I feel like it's more like outside voices and outside judgment and other people's opinion that really make you feel less or like you're not doing enough. And the ancestors want you to know that, like, that's not the case at all. And they have no idea the true weight of what you carry and what you're dealing with. So it is time for you to claim your power. Be proud of yourself for all that you're carrying, going through, will go through, have gone through. Be proud of yourself. I don't want to say be grateful because this has been hard. This has been really freaking hard. So I don't want to say be grateful, but be proud. Be really, really proud of who you are and what you've accomplished. Okay, let's see what colors are currently surrounding you. What color messages do you have for beautiful souls that have picked pile 3? What color messages do we have? Okay. One more card for the beautiful souls. Oh, okay. The deck was like, it's already there. Okay, so we have Jade, Act Now, Grape, Intoxication, and Stupor. And wow, this is of all 3 readings, this is the most varied shades. You got a lot going on in your energy. So we have Jade, Act Now with 38, Grape, Intoxication, and Stupor with 61. And as I'm naming these numbers, these are like confirmation for you to relate, like if you relate to these numbers at all. I'm sure I'm not the first tarot reading you've ever watched. Anyway, and then we have Cyan, Speak the Truth. So this here, these two go together. You need to be speaking your truth and stop operating so much in this energy of people pleasing, because it is to your detriment. You're not helping yourself and you're losing out on opportunities and things that may be meant for you, but you won't know because you're just letting them fall by the wayside. Or you're not having conversations that need to be had out of fear of how the other person may feel. And as long as you've evaluated the situation, you've considered your role in the situation, and like, it's okay to speak your truth. And if they can't handle wherever you're coming from, maybe they're not ready to meet you there. And that's okay. Not everybody is ready to meet you where you're at, and you can't meet everybody where they're at. We're all on different levels in our journey, but this card is reminding you that now is the time to speak your truth. And when it comes to the Grape, the Intoxication, and the Stupor, I'm going to serve this as a warning to make sure that you are not seeking out vices or taking advantage of vices while carrying this. Like, some things are okay, but I'm getting very much like, keep things to a moderation. Keep things to a moderation. We all need escape. We all have our vices. We all have the things that we rely on. But you need to make sure that you are still doing so in a balanced manner that is not creating ripple effects in your home situation. Because if you are getting too out of control, if you're getting too drunk, you're getting too high, or, you know, no judgment towards any of that. We all do our thing. But I'm saying, like, if you're getting to levels to where when it's time for you to take care of your home situation, you're not able to fully participate, you're not able to operate at 100%, whatever's going on at home right now needs you to operate at 100%. So it's not to give up your vices, but it's to pull back and to start doing so in a, like, if you really need your vices, fine, but be balanced and do so in moderation. You don't need to smoke an entire pack a day, right? So this card is just asking you to, if you smoke cigarettes, then you take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? But whatever vice it is, it doesn't even have to be smoking or drinking or anything like that. It could be video games. It could be, I don't want to call reading a vice, but it could be reading. Sometimes when people are really addicted to their books, like, you can't really read and do other things unless you're listening to an audiobook, and then you're staying up too late because you've just been turning page by page by page by page, and and your mind doesn't feel guilty about it because you're reading. All you're doing is reading. You're not doing anything wrong, but you're tired. You are preventing yourself from getting a full night's sleep. So I don't mean to continue to ramble, but that just my point is that there are many different vices, and you know what yours is, and the ancestors are reminding you that you need to act in moderation when it comes to this, and you need to make the changes now. Right now is the time when you really need to be making changes in consideration for things that are going to be happening in your future and what your future will look like. You need to be manifesting and visualizing what you want in the next year or two, because all of this is going to be different and changing. How things look today will be completely different on whatever day you're watching this a year from now. Everything is going to look different, and the ancestors are asking you to act now and claim your power to make sure that you are ready for it. Okay, we have one more card. What spirit guide has a message for the individuals that have chosen pile 3? Who is with them now, or who has a message? Sanat Kumara, light activation. Your internal guidance is coming through. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Your intuition is starting to awaken, and in this, you really need to claim it. Claim it. Your light is activating, and you need to claim your power, because as you come through all of this, you're going to be able to help others in a way that you didn't expect, like I was saying. Okay, I want to get one other. I'm pulling extra cards for you. I want to get one other spirit guide for pile 3. Who else can they rely on at this time? Who can pile 3? People who chose pile 3, who can they rely on? Mary Magdalene. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Do I even need to say anything else? Like, whatever this is going, whatever this hardship is, whatever the weight is that you are carrying, like I said, is catapulting you into ways that you are going to be able to help and take care of and provide guidance to others. So please be patient with yourself. Be patient as you are learning and growing and going through these hardships, because everything, like I said, is going to be changing. And your gifts are incredibly important, and you need to follow the call to answer them. And part of that is claiming your power, and that the claiming of your power is walking you right into this abundance. Okay, that's all I have for you, pile 3. If you have made it this far, please leave a rose emoji or a light bulb, whichever one you relate to, in the comments below. Right now, as you can tell, my channel is still in the very early stages of growth, so any and all interaction is incredibly meaningful and important. to really catapult me into my next level of abundance and growth. So please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of the things so that I can continue to grow and share my insight and readings with you here. All right, hope to read for you again soon. Thanks, Pile 3. Bye-bye.